You hatch slowly, pushing your way out of the egg, beak first. Inch by inch, you squeeze out into the light. Your sibling is already there, twitching and chirping nearby, but you barely notice. You're too exhausted to care. You rest, taking in the strange, bright world for the first time. After a few minutes, your eyes sharpen. You lift your head and look around. The nest is tight and tangled, packed with feathers and sticks. Your sibling shifts closer, tiny beak wide open like it's waiting for something. It pauses, then gives you a weak peck on the head. You freeze. Was that really necessary? Number. But this is how things work. The pecks grow sharper. Your sibling shoves you, snapping at your head as if to say, I was here first. You try to fight back, but you're too small. You wobble and nearly fall over. It becomes a strange, clumsy battle, neither of you winning, neither backing down. Eventually, you both give up and collapse. For now, it's a draw. Then something amazing happens. Food. A shadow sweeps over the nest. A massive beak lowers and something soft and warm touches your face. You open your beak instinctively and the food drops in. It tastes odd, but you gulp it down. Your sibling gets fed next, swallowing its portion in one bite. For a moment, everything is calm. You sit side by side, full and quiet. But peace never lasts in the nest. Days pass. You're stronger now. Your legs can hold your weight and your wings start to stretch. You flap them awkwardly in the cramped space, testing their power. But your sibling makes things difficult. Every time food arrives, chaos erupts. They push, peck, and steal. Always faster, always stronger. At first, you let it happen. Waiting your turn felt smart. But hunger has a way of changing you. One day, your belly growls louder than ever. You can't wait anymore. Food drops into the nest, and this time you don't move aside. Your sibling lunges like always, but you meet them head on. You dip your head and peck them sharply in the chest. They stop, blinking in surprise. For a second, the world holds still. Then they attack. You tumble, kicking and twisting in a messy, desperate fight. Neither of you wins, but neither of you gives up. You peck again, harder this time. They falter just enough. You don't hesitate. You grab the food and swallow it whole. Your sibling stares at you, breathing hard, beak slightly open. But they don't try to take it back. For the first time, you feel like you truly belong. Not as the quiet one waiting their turn, but as an equal. A real part of this nest. Next time food comes, the battle starts again. Eventually, the food stops altogether. Your parents land nearby, but don't feed you. You tilt your head, confused. You call out. Nothing. Then you understand. It's time. Time to fly. You felt it coming. For 4 months, you've practiced, hopping from edge to edge, flapping hard enough to lift off for seconds at a time. You've learned to balance on jagged ledges, to brace against the wind. You know your first flight won't be perfect. Everyone crashes. You stand at the edge. Your legs tremble. The wind pulls at your wings. Maybe you could wait a little longer, but there's no going back. You spread your wings, take a breath, and leap. The wind slams into you, stronger than expected. You twist, spin, flail. You lose control, tumbling through the air. Then, impact. You crash into a bush below, feathers ruffled and heart racing. Above, your parents circle, watching. You're waiting for the right moment to try again. Shaking the leaves from your wings, you climb back to a higher ledge and spread them wide. This time feels different, just a little better. You glide for a few seconds, weightless, before losing balance and crashing into a rock. It takes more tries. Each failed attempt leaves your muscles aching, your spirit worn down. But you don't stop, and then it happens. You catch the wind just right, Your wings steady, you lift. Truly lift. You're flying. The cliffs blur beneath you, the wind. Once your enemy now carries you. It holds you up, smooth and strong. Your parents call from above, their voices guiding you forward. Your heart races. You flap harder, rising beside them. Sky rushing past on every side. But flying is just the beginning. Now you have to learn how to live. Flying makes you hungry. You spend hours soaring over cliffs, eyes scanning the ground below. Then you spot them. Other vultures circling in the distance. Their shadows stretch over the earth like silent signals. You follow, wings burning, pushing through the wind. When you land, the smell hits you, thick and sharp. A large carcass lies below, already swarmed by vultures. They're snarling, snapping, their wings flared in a brutal dance for the best bites. Blood drips from their beaks. You hesitate, keeping to the edge. Then a gap opens. You lunge forward and snatch a chunk of meat. It's cold, tough, but it's food. You rip and swallow as fast as you can. No one notices. For now, you're safe, but you're doing something more than feeding yourself. You're part of nature's cleanup crew. You eat what no one else will. Rot, bones, infected flesh. Things that would spread disease, anthrax, rabies, deadly sicknesses that would kill most creatures, they don't affect you. They pass through you like shadows. Of course, you don't think about that. You're just here for the meal. But without vultures, the world would rot faster than hunger ever could. After your first success, things get easier. Carcasses mean survival. Every meal is a small victory. But keeping your food, that's the real challenge. One afternoon, while gliding low over a road, you catch a new scent. Not death, but meat. Strange, processed, yet still meat. You circle lower. Below, a plastic bag lies half open, spilling bits of red and shiny scraps onto the ground. You land carefully. The smell is strong, definitely edible. You tap the bag with your beak. It rips, more meat inside. Easy food. Then a noise. You freeze. A human stands just steps away. They are holding something, staring straight at you. For a moment, neither of you moves. Then they shout, loud and sharp. Their arms flail. You leap back, wings wide, feathers bristling. They step closer. That's enough. You're gone, rising fast into the sky. From above, you watch them scoop up the bag and toss it into a metal bin. The food is gone. You won't forget. Next time, you'll be quicker. But humans, you'll never fully trust them. By now, you understand how this life works. You fly, you search, you fight. Every carcass is a battlefield and nothing comes easy. One day, you spot a fresh one from high above. You dive fast, hoping to snatch a piece before the crowd gathers. But someone else is already there. A rival. Slightly bigger, slightly stronger. You've seen them before. They always get the best scraps. You lock eyes, no one moves. Then they lunge. You dive too. Both of you clamp onto the same piece of meat, beaks digging in. Neither lets go. They pull hard. You yank back, slipping on the blood-slick ground. For a second, it feels like you're loose. But you dig in. You twist. They pull again. Their beak inches from your face. Your wings flare wildly to stay upright. But you don't let go. With one final tug, the meat rips in half. You stumble back, clutching your share. Your rival glares at you, breathing hard. Then turns away, searching the carcass for more. You sit down and take a bite. The taste is rich, fresh, but there's no time to savor it. Another vulture is already eyeing your prize. Around here, there's only one rule. Eat fast or lose everything. Time passes. The days grow shorter. The air turns colder. Autumn settles in over the cliffs like a hush. And that same drive that once pushed you to fight for every scrap begins to tug you in a new direction. You feel it, an urge not just to survive, to build. You find a high ledge, sturdy and quiet. The wind flows smooth across the cliffs. It's a good spot. Then you see them. Another vulture circling overhead. They land beside you, feathers rustling in the breeze. Neither of you moves at first. Then they take a step closer. You stay. Together, you build a nest. Sticks and leaves, piece by piece, tucked into the rocks. It's not pretty, but it's home. Weeks pass. 2 eggs rest in the center, warm beneath you. You keep them safe while your partner searches for food. Then, one morning, a crack. The first chick emerges, tiny, trembling. You nudge it gently, clearing the shell. A day later, the second hatches. Smaller, but fierce. The days blur. You bring food, tearing it into soft chunks, feeding them one by one. Their legs grow strong. Wings stretch wide. And soon, it's their turn. The sky is open, the ledge behind you. You lift off, your wings wide, your family follows. The chicks flap hard to keep up. Their flight is clumsy, but they're learning. You glide higher, leading them across cliffs and into the open blue. The wind hums in your ears, and for a moment, everything is perfect. Then, you see it. A tall metal pole stands in the distance, rising against the sky. Thin wires stretch between the towers, glinting faintly in the sunlight. You've perched on poles like this before. They've always felt safe, familiar. You tilt your wings and glide toward it, landing gently on the cool metal bar. Your partner joins you, then the chicks. For a moment, all is still. Then comes the hum. A flash, brilliant, blinding. The jolt strikes in an instant, violent and searing, ripping through your body like fire. Your wings lock mid-spread. Your legs freeze. You try to move, but your body won't listen. Your partner cries out first, wings flaring in panic, then folding, limp and lifeless. One chick thrashes, claws scraping desperately at the metal. The other tries to take off, but manages only a single, shaky flap before collapsing beside you. You want to reach them, you want to protect them, but you can't. One by one, they fall still. Their small bodies lean against yours, unmoving. The sky tilts, the world spins, the hum fades. High above, other vultures glide in easy, lazy circles, peaceful, unaware. They never see what happened. They never will. Life as a vulture is tough, but there's another animal out there that has it even worse. Seriously, it's wild.